Our economy is the product of the choices we make and the choices we fail to make. Do you mean to tell me that we can concentrate wealth at the top as it never has been before, but we can't create good jobs at good wages to support a family? Do you mean to tell me that we can pay record bonuses on Wall Street, but we cannot eradicate childhood hunger? I don't buy it, and neither should you. We are better than that. We are better than this. We are Americans. We make our own destiny. And it's going to be up to the Democratic Party to finish the work that we have begun together. And what is that work? That work is to make our economy work for all of us again, to restore the American dream. Do me a favor here. Close your eyes if it's helpful. But I want you to think of your parents and your grandparents. They understood the essence of the American dream that we share. And it is this, that the stronger we make our country, the more our country can give back to us and to our children and to our grandchildren. The poet laureate of the American dream, Bruce Springsteen, asked once, is a dream a lie if it don't come true? Or is it something worse? When the American dream is denied, our lives shrink, our hopes fade, and our days unfold not in the light of possibility, but in the darkness of fear. To make the dream come true again, we must fight for better wages for all workers so that Americans can support their families on what they earn. And what does that mean? That means raising the minimum wage, raising the income threshold for overtime pay, and actually making it easier rather than harder for people to join unions and bargain for collective bargaining rights and greater wages. That's what it means to make the dream come true. And to make the dream come true, we must not allow another Wall Street meltdown to rain down on hardworking American families. It is not too much to ask, and it is not too much to expect for our national government to rein in Wall Street, to protect big banks from working over little people, and to keep big banks from ever wrecking our national economy again. We must. And to make the dream come true again, we have to embrace a clean energy future. We are Americans. We don't back down from threats. We have to recognize that renewable, inexhaustible sources of energy actually represent the biggest business opportunity in a century. And you all are harnessing it here. Look at your wind industry and what you're doing to put people back to work and to give your children a cleaner and more secure future. And to make the dream true again, we must increase Social Security benefits and not cut them. And to make the dream come true again, we must invest in our children. It is absolutely appalling that you can refinance a mortgage on your home easier than kids can refinance a mountain of college debt. We've been talking a lot about the American dream. My father flew in a B-24 Liberator, 33 missions over Japan in the Pacific where your dad was. And he would not have gone to college were it not for a far-seeing and generous country that created the GI Bill. We need to make college more affordable for all in our country again. And to make that dream come true, we also have to be able to give our college graduates the ability to start their own dream, to buy a home without being unbankable because of the amount that they owe on their college debt. But look, folks, The most fundamental power of our party, and I would submit the most powerful, fundamental strength of our country, is the power of our moral principles. The power of our moral principles. Triangulation is not a strategy that will move America forward. History celebrates profiles in courage, not profiles in convenience. This day, each day, we must be unashamed, unabashed defenders of that American dream that we share. In other words, the dignity of every person tells us that the right to marry is not a state right. The right to marry is a human right. Your traditions, as a generous and compassionate people here in Iowa, tell us, as Americans tells us, that when refugee children arrive on our doorstep from Central America or any other country, fleeing starvation and death gangs, we do not turn them away. We act like the generous, compassionate people we have always been, because the enduring symbol of our nation is not the barbed wire fence, it is the Statue of Liberty. This is who we are. This is who we are. This is who we are. And yes, in God we trust. Yes, you and I are proud to be members of the Democratic Party. And let the Tea Party measure their success by how many times they can shut our government down and sell us short. But we measure our success in jobs and opportunity for all. Let them speak of the sad yesterdays that were. We speak for the tomorrows that can be. The American dream is what makes America exceptional. Fear and anger never built a great nation. Our country is built by the compassionate choices that we make together, guided by our better angels. We love our country, we love what our country is, and what's more, we love what our country can still become. So take pride in what you believe. And the next time someone asks you who you voted for, don't be shy. I want you to tell them, and I mean it. If a child asks you who you voted for, I want you to tell that child, I voted for you. When you see someone with health insurance now who didn't have it before and they ask you who you voted for, I want you to tell them, I voted for you. When you see someone sweating through another long shift and they ask you who you voted for, I want you to tell them, I voted for you. And when you see someone who wants nothing more than their family to be treated with dignity and equal rights under the law, I want you to tell them, I voted for you. And when you see someone who hungers for opportunity and a good job, I want you to tell them, I voted for you. Yes. We are Democrats, and we are Democrats for good reason. Because ours is the party of opportunity. Ours is the party of optimism. Ours is the party of the people. Ours is the party of the better American dream. And ours is the party that will move America forward. Thank you all very, very much.